إله إلا الله لا 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 إله إلا الله محمد رسول الله عليه الصلاة الله لا إله إلا 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 الله محمد رسول الله عليه
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. And I am standing here with one of the volunteers. I'd like to call him a very key component, not just of our community, but of this masjid, Mohammed Seedat. Uncle MS, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Jazakallah so much for joining us. But most importantly, how proud are you being a resident of this area to have a masjid here?
Wa alaikum salam. Before anything, Brother Faraz, I'd like to say assalamu alaikum to you and greet also your audience, be it live or on just hearing aid or hearing feed, the Hilaal TV, inshallah. Let's see what we can say and what we can do with regards to this interview and where we can take it.
I want to touch on the masjid because obviously, you know, you've seen this institution grow from just a classroom to a tent and now it's a masjid. How happy are you to see this happen?
You know, I think great things happen to people whose intentions are noble and whose intentions are good. Now, it's true what you say, that when we came back here, the masjid facility, the Darul Uloom, was from a small little humble home that's 2 plots away. And slowly we've seen this emerge and grow bigger. We then had a musalla installed. And now, shukr, with the building of this masjid, this institution, Miftah Khair can only grow in leaps and bounds. Absolutely necessary for this community. I've seen children come in here studying from just maybe the surrounding areas of South Africa, and then we've seen it grow into Africa larger, and then we had students here coming in from Asia, and it is phenomenal.
You know, you obviously play a role, your other role that you play is, of course, being part of the Qurbani committee. Qurbani is done here also for an area that was, if you look 30 years back, it was predominantly a white area. To see the changes that have been happening, how happy are you to see that Islam can find a way in areas no one thought a masjid or institution would be built?
You know, I think one of the key things is exactly what you've just mentioned, the Qurbani. Let's start there. If we tell you that a few years back we started off with 7 and 8 sheep, we are now sitting currently on the highest figure that we've hit, I think was 2 years back, where we touched 295 sheep. So that can tell you that the community here is growing. Also, we're going to be expecting that with the building of this masjid and with the salahs in it that's going to be going on, I think few of the white people in the area will want to sell, and that's actually good news, because every home that is that's going to be sold here is going to be bought by a Muslim home, and I think Muslim or Islam is really going to flourish in areas where masjids just come up. We all see that. We see that wherever masjids come up.
Uncle Emis, one final question. Palestine, obviously there's still a ceasefire that is still to be finalized, but the role that masjids can play and communities can play in the education of Palestine, and today being one of those opportunities for that to actually happen.
You know, it's amazing. When we talk of Palestine, you need very little education with regards to the Muslim community. I'll tell you where I'm coming from. Our feeds mostly come through from WhatsApps in it. A child maybe going to grade 5 or grade 6 at Benoni Muslim School will probably be able to tell you more about Palestine than what some of the leaders from the surrounding areas of Palestine can. They're probably more passionate and more feeling for Palestine and what those neighbors have. And you must remember, we're talking of people here in South Africa that are not Arab. And we're challenging people that are Arabs, and we're saying that, you know, our hearts are more stronger than what you are. Palestine's war is different. If you see the way the people living around the Gaza area will challenge the Israelis and the way the people from Jerusalem are doing it is two different things. People in Jerusalem cannot just take up arms and they have got no arms, so they've got to fight a very subdued war. They understand the situation. Their war is different. Their war is just one thing: we need to survive. Our survival will allow whether Masjid Al-Aqsa carries on or it doesn't carry on. Now, if I can explain, I want to do a little of where we are. We're standing here in the boundaries of Masjid Ul-Muslimeen. Masjid Ul-Muslimeen, the name, let's just go to the name. It's a gathering of Muslims or a mosque for Muslims. It's not specified. We are telling you that if you're a Muslim, this is your masjid. We don't have a national anthem. There's one national anthem, and that is the Kalima Shahada. If you come here today you're going to be having students, like I said, from all over Africa, some from Asia. But imagine if I tell you that the program that's going to be run today at the Jumu'ah, this masjid, the official opening of this masjid took place yesterday. This is only going to be the fourth salah that is being read in this masjid. The official opening was yesterday at Maghrib. You had Maghrib, Isha, this morning's Fajr, and this is Jumu'ah. There's the first Jumu'ah that's going to be read in a masjid here, Masjid Ul-Muslimeen. And the masjid entire program is being done by Palestinians. So you've got a Palestinian person who's going to be doing the bayan, you've got a Palestinian who's going to be reading the khutbah, and a Palestinian that's going to be doing the salah. Now, what diversity is that? That tells you exactly, it rings out that this is Masjid Al-Muslimeen. It's a place for all Muslims.
Uncle MS, as always, Jazakallah so much for joining us. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Wa alaikum salam. Jazakallah to everybody at Hilaal, inshallah.
Okay.
لا إله إلا الله 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 محمد رسول الله عليه الصلاة الله لا إله إلا 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 الله محمد رسول الله